night and joy be with you all. Oh, all the comrades that e'er I had,
Damn.
they're sorry for my going away. And all
More sail! All sail!
ere I've loved, they'd wish me one more day to stay. But since it falls unto my lot that I should rise and you should, I'll gently rise and softly call. Good night and joy be with you all. Good night and joy be with you all.
I was gonna speak there, but she was saying, so I didn't want to interrupt that. I think she might be done though. We'll let the credits play out. Obviously, this is where I give my thoughts. So, damn, I don't know how I
Father,
feel
did
about
you
that end.
always know how to sail a boat?
The Jackdaw is a ship, Jenny, not a boat.
But did you always know?
No. No, I learned after leaving Bristol.
After you left Mother?
Well, I didn't leave without saying goodbye, that is. It was an arrangement, you see, between your mother and me.
She said you left her. She said you always talked about sailing a boat and making money in the New World.
I did always want to sail a ship. That's true. But not for a lark. To support us. To take care of her. And you.
Not me. Mother said you didn't know about me. She said you wrote only once a year and that she never knew where to find you.
That's all true, and I'm sorry for that. If I'd known earlier, I might have come home. I hope that I would have.
Well, you were busy. That's what I think.
I was, but that wouldn't have mattered.
Can I steal your boat?
Boat? I see no boat here. Do you?
I mean ship, obviously. I don't see the difference anyway.
Ah, it's a very simple one, Jenny. A ship can carry a boat, but a boat cannot carry a ship.
Why then, everything is a ship. Large and small. But for my toy boat, the one I take into the bath with me.
That's a clever way of seeing it. Is it hard to talk about Caroline, Jenny? About your mother?
No. She passed some years ago. I miss her, but it's all right.
Was she in pain?
I don't know. I don't think so. She was very happy for quite some time. Then, not so happy. I didn't see her much after that. Then, she was gone.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I wasn't there for you.
It's all right. You're here now. And we're on an adventure.
Only a little one, I hope. Can't handle too many more surprises.
Do you think we'll see a whale?
Yes, there's a very good chance.
And what about pirates? Will I see pirates?
No. Not much chance of that, I think.
Oh, that's rather sad. I should have liked to have seen one.
Tell you what, Jenny. As soon as these winds die a little, I'll let you steer the Jackdaw. One little trick at the helm before sundown.
Yay!
Miss Jennifer Kenway, may I introduce myself?
Jennifer Scott, if you please.
I'm sorry,
My daughter was raised by her mother, Caroline, until she passed away some years ago. Jenny prefers to use her surname to mine.
Please forgive my ignorance.
I will. She may not.
Father, help me.
This little rascal, however, is a Kenway. What's wrong, Haytham?
I can't see the stage.
Up we go. How's that?
Fine. But won't your arms tire?
Hey, I'm not so old as that. But if they do, then we shall quit this posh gig and go and meet your mother for some chocolate at White's. How's that sound?
Yes, please.
Okay, hush now.
I was wondering where they were going to introduce Haytham. I didn't know there was another one, though. Like, I didn't know about Jenny, obviously. If this gives me a moment, I will give my my thoughts now. There's just a lot of happening in this credits, but that's a good thing. Most of the time, credits don't have anything, like, grasping, so people just skip them, or, you know. Anyways, so where do I begin? Well, I really like this game. Overall, I think this is a really good game. It was definitely a step up from 3 in some aspects. I think that they nailed the image that they were going for with this. I think they did a really good job in trying to capture the essence and make it this style of game where it was pirates, okay, but still sticking true to Assassin's Creed. And by that, I mean, when I picture Assassin's Creed games, I picture, you know, rich stories, collectibles, you know, trying to get that 100% full sync, and it on every count, it nailed that. I think there's a lot of good and a lot of bad to this game. To start, I think the Out of Animus stuff is a little weird. They should have just capped it at 3 with the end of Desmond and just made it so that, like, oh yeah, this is, you know, memories that nobody ever got to explore, and just continue the story that way. But instead they wanted to continue the rich story of the Out of Animus stuff with the Abstergo Industries, which, okay. This one, I don't know. The Out of Animus story was decent. I'd be lying if I said I didn't see it coming, though. I didn't think that John was a reincarnation, but I knew John obviously had his own affairs. And you could see that coming from very early on. Obviously, we knew about Rebecca and Sean if we have prior experience with them. Like, that's dating all the way back to Assassin's Creed 2, so, you know. I liked the whole, like, being in a work building and having free reign there. Well, as much free reign as you have at the time, and then at the end, them being like, yeah, you can just do whatever you want, which is definitely going to be another video entirely. I'll take time and, like, snoop around Abstergo Industries and see what we find, sort of thing. The only thing really I didn't like about the whole Out of Animus stuff, I found it weird, but it wasn't bad. I didn't like how they gave you an option to rate the missions, and it kind of ruined the in-game or the in-Animus experience. Whereas the whole story to this is you're working on virtual reality to try to discover as much detail as you can and get enough information so they can build a movie. That's the subtle plot line. And in this, when you sit down at your workstation, you get into the Animus. Yeah, it's cool. You know, you feel like you're actually that ancestor until you do a main mission and complete it. And then the mission goes, how would you rate this experience? And it's like, come on. You know, I don't need will you rate my level in the game? That just breaks the immersion, but maybe that's just me. Besides that, I think all the Out of Animus stuff and the Animus stuff entirely was pretty good. The combat, oh my god, was the combat ever dreadful in this game. Even Assassin's Creed 1, like the original game, I feel like has better combat than this game ever will touch upon. And the reason for that being is it's just unresponsive in this game. When you play it, you'll notice exactly what I'm talking about. You go to hit an enemy, so you press the X button, and sometimes it just won't happen. Sometimes no matter what you do, you just cannot hit an enemy. Sometimes you go to counter, you press the B button. Sometimes it just won't happen, doesn't matter what you do. Sometimes you'll be fighting and you'll lose target of that specific opponent and you'll just start fighting someone else. Sometimes the camera's unresponsive, and the camera's kind of a little bit of a different scenario in this, but I kind of group it together here. I feel like the combat really devolved since like the start of Assassin's Creed, like with Assassin's Creed 1, and then built up through 2, Brotherhood, Revelations. 3, I feel like it was decent. I think it was a little unresponsive as well from my memory, because it's been a while since I played 3, but yeah, no, it's bad in this game. The ship aspect of it I think was pretty good. I really liked the sailing, I really liked the pirating. I think all of that was good. I didn't have any trouble with that. The only thing I didn't like about the ship aspect was the fact that the guns were based off of the camera and not buttons. They should have gave you kind of like how Assassin's Creed 3 did, where you had to switch between the guns and use them that way. I think that would have worked a little bit better than turn the camera to the right of the boat to fire, you know, the broadside cannons, or hold left trigger to fire your on deck cannons, and then if you want to shoot behind you, you have to turn the camera behind you, and so on and so forth. Especially because there was points, especially in these last couple missions, for example, when I was chasing Black Bart, I was trying to shoot him with the chain shot, but for some reason when I held left trigger, it looked behind me for no good reason. And so now I'm, you know, if I press my fire button, I'm just throwing down flame barrels behind me that will do nothing. So I think the guns on the ship could have been handled a little bit better, but overall I think the ship was good. I really liked the story. It was good up into maybe sequence 8, sequence 9, somewhere in there. Then it felt like it just got a little bit rushed. Like, and it's not a bad plot, or not a bad point, but it's noticeable. So you do the first like 7 sequences or something, and it all kind of carries over. It makes sense. Around the time where you get marooned by Vane, or with Vane rather, marooned with Vane, it's kind of like, okay, whatever. And then some time passes, and you're like, okay. And then the whole Black Bart thing happens, and time passes, and it's just, it feels rushed at that point. It feels like, okay, we're running out of, we're running out of time. We have to keep it within a allotted amount of, scenarios within these sequences, so we have to kind of push the end. And I feel like they kind of rush the end. It's, you can tell it feels like that with the big gaps in time that pass, with the just automatic go and kill these guys. Like, there was no work up to it, no nothing. It was just automatically go kill Bart, go kill Woods, go kill Torres. Like, it's just go and get rid of these guys finally. And it was definitely noticeable that it was rushed at the end of it. Kenway's fleet, I think, was really good. The only downside is I didn't capitalize as soon as I could, so I didn't get to do all the missions there. And like I said, I'm assuming the last treasure map is in the fleet, like as a reward. It's the only thing that makes sense because, we've cleared out everything else, so it can't possibly be anywhere else. Besides that, though, I think everything else was good. I don't really have a whole lot to touch upon besides all of the things I did. This is going to be a 99% completion. I'll show it at the end there. I'll have time, so I'll show it at the end there. If I get it and I remember, I'll show the last treasure chest if I'm still around and playing. But I definitely have ideas to do some out of Animus stuff at Abstergo, and then obviously go through all of the different the lore pieces that we have, and just do a lore episode as well, so you guys can take time to read through that if you wanted to. Besides that, though, next up, so I have a couple things in mind, projects and stuff, and I'm definitely going to make them all happen over time. First up, I want to get Halo underway and going, and I talked to my one friend, like I said, and he agreed that he's going to play it with me. Don't think he's going to record, but that's perfectly fine. So I'll be playing through Halo Master Chief Collection co-op with my friend, and I'll have those videos up as soon as I can once we get going and stuff, but it won't be consistently. It will be whenever it happens. I might even just record the series first and then start uploading it, but I don't know, we'll see. I was hoping to squeeze in Metro, the original 2033 or whatever, because I got that for free off Steam, but I might put that on the back burner for a little bit longer. We have done the Redux version of the 2 Metro games, like the first and second. I think it's 2033 and Last Light, and then we've also done Exodus as well, so those are on my channel if you want to check those out. Obviously, we've played from Assassin's Creed 1 all the way up to 4 now, so that's 1, 2, Brotherhood, Revelations, and 3, and then now 4, so 6 Assassin's Creed games, all on my channel if you want to check that out. Although the earlier ones, like Assassin's Creed 1, was kind of, you know, way long ago, so the quality of the videos have definitely differed since then. I was thinking about picking up Door Kickers 2 Action Squad. You know, I've been seeing more and more on it, and it's just, I love Door Kickers 1, and it seems like there's really good improvements on the second one, and I can't wait to jump into that. It's been in EA for a while, so I usually give EA games time to like finish up and come out of EA before I buy them, but I might just get Door Kickers Action Squad, Door Kickers 2 Action Squad before it comes out of EA, just because it looks decent. But besides that, though, also sometime in the near future too, we'll have the next Assassin. Well, I'll have the DLC stuff up, which is going to be pretty much back to back with this, and then we'll have the next Assassin's Creed game. I don't actually know what that is off top. I'll try to look that up real quick for us. I think I was right. Nope, Unity. Yep, Unity was the next one. We'll go to Unity, then Rogue. Syndicate will be in there as well. Obviously, we have Origins. What's the other one? Odyssey. I have the no-name ones, China, Russia, and can't remember the last one. There's one more too. But yeah, so next up for sure will be the DLC stuff for Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. And then after that, we'll see where we end up. It might be some Halo videos, it might be Door Kickers 2 Action Squad, or it'll be the next Assassin's Creed. I've gotten well ahead now, so I'm going to actually start having 2 series on the go side by side. 2 videos for each series every day, so 4 videos a day now. And we'll see where we end up. Anyways, though, I have nothing more to say. I've rambled on for long enough, so we're going to let this continue on until it's over. I think it's almost done anyways. And yeah, that'll be that. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like and comment down below, subscribe, share. It's all channel. Thanks guys for watching us. Bye.